year to you all.
Mick Bohan,
Haven't
the
seen you,
Dublin
no.
ladies manager, is with us here on the pitch at DCU after opening round victory over Meath in the Lidl Ladies National Football League Division 1. Well, mission accomplished on the day, Mick. What did you make of it overall?
Look, it was interesting. Obviously, lots of new faces from both sides, but I suppose we didn't know where we were because we've such a big turnover there at the moment and so many new kids in. But look, the one thing you could say is they were honest and they worked really, really hard, even though there was mistakes. But they're the little things you work on. But big energy in the camp, and we're obviously delighted to come away with a win.
And Carla Rowe obviously showing her leadership skills once again, and she chipped in with the goal very early on as well.
Yeah, look, and you know she's had two very interrupted seasons with injuries, so please God we get a run at it with her this year, and she'll get better.
And the challenge of all those new faces, integrating them into the system and the demands of inter-county football. I'm sure you've been at this a couple of months now, so you were really dying just to get today's game played.
Yeah, we've only put 5 weeks under our belts. You know, the development squads were gone probably for 4 weeks before that, so essentially as a group we're only together 5 weeks. Some of them were in with us last year behind the scenes, others are completely new, so trying to integrate the whole thing isn't easy, as you know. A lot of work for the coaches at the moment, but that's where we are in our crust.
Yeah. And how pleased were you defensively then when they came at you as you would have expected in the second half?
Yeah, there was parts were good. Look, I've stated it before, the defensive thing in the women's game can be very frustrating at times because you put a hand in and it's a really good tackle and it's a free in, you use your body and somebody's trying to go by you and they step in front of you and it's a free against. Otherwise, you know, that part is, I find it quite frustrating at times to deal with. I just feel more contact should be allowed and the game will be a better spectacle as a result, because genuinely at times you don't know which way the whistle or the free is going to be given. But look, we obviously, as much as we're trying to stay true to our values and the way we see the game should be played, we obviously have to be a little bit more defensively sound this year.
The league programme is tipped in the balance of away games more so than home games this year. You've got some very long journeys ahead of you over the next couple of months, so the importance of getting home victories.
I'm glad that didn't go unnoticed, because we would have spoken about that. We're saying the far corners of the country this year for some reason, but look, they're part of what will build a group together. Lots of time together, lots of chats together, lots of opportunities to discuss game plans, and a little bit extra time to get to know each other on a bus. So yeah, any win, home or away at the moment, starting out in the league is very welcome.
And finally for me, I know you're anticipating this one, absolutely. We know who was here today from the senior players, the more established players, if you like. What can you tell us about some of the players who weren't here today?
Not a whole heap, to be honest. We probably will have one or two rejoining us. We're hopeful. Lots of good players in this county. Some who take sabbaticals for one reason or the other. But we're obviously trying to get the best players out on the pitch to play for Dublin that we possibly can. So next few weeks will tell a few tales.
And just at the end of the game there was 8 scorers in total from your team, including a couple of the debutants. You must be happy with the spread of scores there. Yeah,
delighted. Some of the kids that came on, I think the 4 girls that came on kicked scores, and it's great for them in front of a home crowd. And as you can imagine this evening, like lots of girls out there with their families, probably out here for the first time shouting for a Dublin senior ladies team. Good atmosphere around the place, but very proud moments for them, and sure, that's part of it. We enjoy that ourselves. Sometimes you get more a kick out of that than the established players, but that's the nature of the game. But we were delighted overall. There's obviously loads to work on, but they were honest.
Well done.
All right.